And day 5 has been done. And what do I think about day 5? Well, I personally think day 5 was probably one of the more exhausting days because, oh, it's nothing more than a play day, I will say it. It's like, we possibly, like, when, like me, my cousin, and two, two other friends, like, we probably played, like during the entire day. Like we played for probably like between breaks with breaks, it's like around 5 or 6 hours when I was around. And even when I kind of stopped playing because I kind of got bored of it, the others still played like near the evening, like near 10 o'clock or like 8:30 or something. It's just wow. It's just we played like a bunch of games. Like we played like badminton quite a bit. We played like I don't know. We kind of played hide and seek. We just played like a bunch of random games. I will admit. Let me. I mean, the weather today was yeah, a bit better than yesterday, of course. Um, I think tomorrow's weather is gonna be better. It's probably gonna be the best of this entire week. I'll be. But yeah, so I pretty much gonna have 2 days left. Well, more one because I'm planning on leaving the village on Sunday. So yeah. Well, at least I hope I'll be able to like actually go. Maybe if not, then maybe on Monday. But mostly I'm planning on Sunday, definitely. So I technically I have like 1 day left of being here during the entire day, but on Sunday I'll leave then. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. How that's gonna turn out. Overall, so far I'm still doing good. Still kind of enjoying the day, but still enjoying the week. But just some things kind of get in the way and just kind of still let me down a little bit or some stuff like that. I don't know. So I guess that's your update on day 5 on Friday. So yeah, I guess I'll see you on day 6 and probably on Sunday with me leaving and getting back and probably yeah edit videos and do some other stuff. So see you on day 6 on Saturday or whatever. See you. Hey there again, and day 6 has been done now. Woo, 6, 6 days, awesome. What do I think about day 6 now? Today, it wasn't really much of an exciting day. Well, first off, the weather was probably like the best out of the entire week. It was quite warm. It was very clear, and well, overall it was quite enjoyable. It wasn't like too hot or keep. It wasn't really too hot, but it was still warm. That it's it's tolerable. So I quite enjoyed it. Um, and also, okay, tomorrow is probably possible that it would be a lot actually be warmer. So yeah, might expect that. Mm, but from the day today, I mean, starting off, it looked pretty interesting. I mean, when I was like driving one of my like from here the bicycle, um, some places I met like this entire horde of freaking birds like laying on this like electrical wires, and it was just quite interesting to look at. I mean, I caught a little bit of footage of it, but it wasn't really that interesting. I got some photos too, but it didn't really work out as I thought it would. Um, then when I got back, I mean, like when I was like laying down enjoying the weather, when looking up to the sky, one time there was like this whole horde, like this entire like freaking gang of freaking birds flying all over the place. It's like the sky was almost entirely filled with these birds. Like for a minute or two, it was crazy. But really, after that, it didn't really get too excited because, well, I didn't want to do it much. I wanted to mostly relax and just, doing stuff that is, not so, like, tiresome or, like, it would get a little old or tiring. So, I didn't really play as much because I didn't want to today. So, yeah, maybe that's one of the reasons it wasn't really much of a exciting day, maybe because of that, I don't know. But it still wouldn't have been interesting if I would have played possibly as much. Well, I played a little bit, but it was like under an hour or so. So yeah, that's pretty much it about the E6. And pretty much nearing the end of it. Well, I'm just like just in case if I won't like do as much video or like photos of day 7 on Sunday. I'm just gonna say what do I think about the visit as a whole. The visit as a whole was rather tolerable. It was quite enjoyable overall. I didn't feel like I was wasting my time throughout the entire week. It was definitely better than last year. When I went last year, the weather was a lot more worse, a lot more colder. Most of the days, it wasn't. I hadn't didn't have much to do. There wasn't really much to do. Yeah, I already said that. And just overall, I didn't enjoy it, and I planned on staying here last year for 2 weeks, but I only lasted like about 1.25 of the week. So yeah, and from that, like near the end, I just said, screw it, I'm gonna take the bus and go home. Like around that time, it was probably one of the more tiring trip backs I ever had possibly for myself. But and speaking of going back to my hometown, going back home, I'm not gonna go back to the bus. I'm actually gonna go back to with uh with my with my aunt's friend, like that is like the neighbors, that is the neighbor of this village of this my grandparents, and yeah, basically she's like my aunt is like what and it is like my cousin Isabella's um uh mother. Yeah, yeah. I forgot about the word mother. Let me repeat that. It's like my cousin Isabella's mother's friend. Let's just say it like that. Yeah, that's quite a mouthful. So yeah, I'm gonna go back with her. I'm probably because maybe because of that, I'm not gonna record as much. If I would have gone back like with the bus, I would have like walked little bit about a little about me like going for the trip and what of how tired I am by going on foot to the bus station and just waiting patiently for the bus and going back home. But because of that, I'm just gonna go with my aunt's friend because she actually lives in the same city as well. She kind of like works and kind of lives in the same city as I do. So yeah, quite convenient. Well, it's quite nice. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, I could talk a little bit more about the overall visit. I mean, I had a lot of fun with it, as you see from throughout the day to day like experiences. I mean, some days it were a little boring. The weather was not really hot. It was just overall average. It wasn't really like much of a visit or the weather that I would like tan, like lay down and tan myself or like go to water source or like near a river and actually take a swim and stuff. Um, but yeah, but because of that, because of the weather not being too hot, it just mostly being overall normal weather, normal summer weather. Um, yeah, I have fun. Just overall because of the from the visit, I didn't feel like I was wasting my time. So I guess that's pretty much all for vlogs of the visit, and I'll probably see you when I get back home, possibly, if I don't record anything on day 7, so, or on Sunday. So, anyway, see you guys later.